The day I die for you. Careful. I'm actually very surprised they didn't push through here. Alright. Goes for a little aggro peek. I don't mind that.
One enemy remaining.
Damn, I'm surprised you got that kill. What the heck? What do people think about the spline dagger? I think it is a pile of hot garbage. Respectfully mid. Where are you coaching? Maximus in chat. He's gold Jett main player. Yeah, I like this to kind of go into sight. The only problem is you want to make sure... He wants to make sure that the team is behind him before you do that, you know what I mean? So... Make sure your team is behind you before dashing onto site. Okay, so a couple things. When you're dashing on site, you just want to make sure that your team's like right behind you, ready to push in with you.
Alright.
And once you have sight, there's no reason to like go even more aggressive, you know? You can just play the bomb and just try and stay alive.
Right.
Not give him a gun. Because if you die and then the enemy team picks up a gun, it's looking a little rough. Also, if you can, when you're dashing into sight, you want to make sure that you're turning your head so you're clearing like angles while you're doing it, you know?
Make sure I'm what?
Like turning left and right, like clearing angles while you're mid-dash, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a very good point, thank you. Marky.
I got the spike down B. Blocking sight.
Rotating.
Get rid of the notepad? Yeah. I got you.
Planted. My ult's ready.
Oh, I didn't know I didn't have any bullets.
It's all good, nice try. Yeah, I think there, if you had bullets, you win that.
One enemy remaining. That's painful.
Oh, also, I think you're the same speed with your ult knives as you are regular knives. Oh, okay. Looks like they're falling back to A. I think he pulled his knife out a little too early, but... Okay, so I like the reposition here, but... Okay, decent angle. You're gonna get traded.
One enemy remaining. Could have dashed away and gotten out of there.
Yeah, but the thing is, you kind of put yourself in a spot where you couldn't really dash out, you know? That's like a kind of a one and done spot. So usually when you're up numbers like that, you wanna play for your teams, like, and be ready to play off of each other, rather than playing a little bit aggressive there. I think if it was like a 2v3 or 2v2, I would have liked the play, but maybe put yourself in a spot where you can get the kill and dash out. So I don't mind the aggression, but he should have probably played like top rope, so he just dashes as soon as he gets that kill, right? Or goes for the, at least goes for the attempt, and then runs to the door and then plays A main. Every time you have your dash up, you play aggressive. That's like a rule of thumb usually. Oh, that's...
Reloading.
Spike down B.
Welcome
Welcome to my world.
Wait, what is that ult?
Reloading.
Oh, they have bomb? No, they don't. What the hell is that ult, man?
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. Just place bomb. Nice job. I like the patience. You were I was worried you were gonna like sit out in the open there and hold the angle. I like the idea that you're just playing around the tap and then you're just kind of holding a tighter angle. So it's good play. Good shots. Smoking off angles to hold another angle with ops. So many diamonds don't even do that. True. Like throw smoke to deny an angle. Good players will know that that's what Jets are doing and push through the smoke. But yeah, it's really good to do that. Like I do that when I see Jett smokes. You almost have knives in an orb if you want to get that.
The orb's about to go down. Cypher, you coming? You have spike.
Prepare for hellfire.
Careful, they could be pushed up here. Could very well be could be sight as well. Holy shit.
My ult's ready.
I'm getting scared the way things are being cleared here. Yeah. Wait for the round. Joel, does that mean you're a good player? Yes, I'm the best. And humble.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice job. So careful sometimes peeking corners with your knife out. I'm noticing like when you were rotating to A main there, from sight, you kind of pulled your knife out. Just be careful because you can get timing sometimes there. So that was fine because you had a person in front. Good trade. You have knives. So he always wants to smoke before doing that.
Oh, I wonder.
Try. Make sure when you're dashing into a site, you always throw the smoke there. And you can curve it to make it land up there, and then you dash into it.
Player standing.
It's one of the reasons I'm not very good with the op. I'm always aiming at headshot because I never use a gun like this. But you should always have just crosshair placement like this. This is good. This is good crosshair placement. The op. He just holds. There's not much to it.
The hunt begins.
Oh, your flank's tripped. You don't even have to look there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not notice that.
You can piece the smoke. Okay, good dash. He plays bomb here. The smoke's gonna drop soon.
What the fuck was he doing?
I don't know.
One enemy remaining.
Nice job. It's a good play. Yeah, I like the idea to push through the smoke there and try and get that one guy who's canteen, and then if you miss the shot or whatever, you just dash back out. So that's usually how you always want to play when you're playing Jett, is like if you have your dash up, you can get away with playing very aggressive plays like that.
Yeah, whenever I'm on defense, I like to like swing out like from here and get a pick and then dash away.
Yep. That's exactly how you should do it. It's good. Swiper's an actual pancake. Very interesting player, yeah.
Stay down.
Yeah, he has good aim.
Tried. I cannot track that.
It's too quick.
It's free. Was he under?
I don't think so, no. No, he was CT.
One enemy remaining.
I think he just holds here from canteen.
Team Ace.
Okay. Which is more important,
Bye,
smokes or
YouTube.
flashes? Smokes. 100% smokes. Well, I guess it depends on your team comp. If you have no flashes, it depends what you're trying to do. I don't know. That's tough. But it's really hard to take a site without flashes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got caught there in your quick switch animation.
Reloading.
You gotta be careful with that. Every time, like, you know, you're swapping guns, you know, you're useless during that whole period. So that was the one time, like, the timing punished you for it. So you gotta just be careful. You could have dashed. He could have dashed, but I think it's more important that he doesn't. I think the animation thing was more important than a dash there.
I can't miss.
But that was the one time, you know, you got penalized for it.
Got my up.
Should hardscope corners like those? Yeah, or pop the classic out earlier, or have a shorty. I like buying a shorty. I see a lot of people do that with ops.
My ult's ready.
Welcome to my world.
You might as well pop knives too, since it's the last round. That's right.
Last player standing. Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
I feel like the rotations here and the repositions were a bit grief, but
Going for it. Fuck.
I hope this Viper wins this.
Never mind, not going for that.
Yeah, usually it's just so much safer, you know, when you're up 4v1. I've lost so many games like that where people are just trying to run them down. So it's just better to play safer. Unless it's like your ace or something and you're about to get an insane clip, it's not even worth chasing them down like that. Also, for this map, I'm noticing is like, for defensive side, you usually want to play like aggressive for a certain choke point. So like you want to play aggressive towards A main or aggressive towards dish with your teammate instead of just like both of you guys sitting sight kind of deal, because then you guys end up getting pinched and it's almost impossible to defend that. Okay.
Alright, messed up. A lot there.
So these rotations running around are a little
Headshot.
Yeah, I think there you get the first kill, and then, you know, you play a little bit. You can reposition, right? You get that kill, and then maybe you go canteen or something. A good, like, rule of thumb is always thinking about, like, how many numbers do we have compared to them? You got that pick, and you guys were up, like, 5v3. You know, as soon as it's 5v3, you don't want to give them any more 1v1s, because that's how they come back in the round. That's how they win, right? If they end up getting a kill on you, and they just, you know, it's a 3v4 now, and then they get one more 1v1, just like that, it's a 3v3, and the round could be losable. So, you always gotta be thinking, like, do we have numbers? Do they have numbers? I just gotta pick. I don't look for more, really. So you could probably updraft and get into top site. Like, dash updraft. Oh.
Last player standing.
I didn't know there was a box there.
It's all good, it's all good. Yeah, I mean, Brent was there waiting for you anyway.
Enemy down.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be good. See now, like, Reyna's stuck on her site by herself. She would have to come out huge here to make any sort of profit. I'm surprised she didn't get traded already. Oh. She's getting a lot of 1v1s.
One enemy remaining.
That was scuffed.
It's all good. No shot, no shot. All right, this round, tell your team to go A main. Tell them to aggro A main. At least 3 of them. I don't know who, but just say someone come with me A main.
Someone come with me, A-main.
Yeah, so we'll try this out. This is what you kind of want to do when you want to aggress somewhere, like B main, arcade, dish, wherever. You want to aggress together as a team. So you guys get traded, right? Have Cypher. Tell Cypher to come with me.
One's coming with me. Cypher, can you come here?
Yeah, and just peek this.
Aggressive.
Fire in the hole.
You walk down now. Yeah, start flanking.
Enemy spotted B. My ult ready.
The
Good.
hunt begins.
There you go. Yeah, now you're taking space.
Spike down B.
Enemy spotted B.
One's in sight, and Reyna both there. One's in sight, and the
One
other
enemy
one's
remaining.
Jen. Last guy's sight. Arcade, maybe? Jen, yeah. Good job.
Defenders win.
Good work, good work. That was kind of a stomp, but yeah, I mean, the idea there at the last round, that's basically how you want to handle those kind of situations, especially on Fracture, right? You want to either push through A main, or, like, especially if they start making noise B, they don't have a sentinel, they can't really watch the flanks. Not every round you want to rotate safe, right? Some rounds you want to push through their spawn, and not every round you want to push through their spawn. So you always want to change it up a little bit. But the idea is you want to do it with your teammate. You want to, like, aggress A main together, so then your teammate can trade you if you die, or you guys both just mow them down together. Same with Dish too. You know, you guys can push Dish together, you can push Arcade together, and like with flashers too, it helps. Like with Sky, I usually do it. Sky, me, and like a Jett, right? Jett, me and Jett will push up, and then Sky will just like dog through, and if the dog sees anything, then we fight that. If dog doesn't see anything, I just push through and we just take that space. The whole goal on defense side, or any side really, is taking space, and especially if they're giving it to you. And it happens a lot in lower elos where they don't care about space. They just kind of clump up together. They're like, all right, guys, let's rush A. They group up, they try and rush A, it doesn't work, and then they're like, all right, we fall back and go B. Now it's too late to go B. Now it's too late because you've created so much space through B side that you could be in very tricky spots that they're going to have a hard time clearing through, or it's going to take them a while. So that's the idea behind taking space, at least. But for the most part, you played pretty well. You have really good aim. And the only notes that I did take, let's see. So on attack side, there was a couple rounds where I saw you dash into site, which is good. That's what you want to do on Jett. You want to throw smoke, you want to dash on a site, and create your, create your space for your team. But there was a couple times where you dashed on a site and your team wasn't really, they were like lagging behind. And you also want to calm what you're going to do before you do it, right? You want to calm, hey guys, I'm going to dash on a site, follow me up. Let them know what your plan is. So then they can take advantage of that preemptively. Also, another big thing too is like when you're dashing into sight and creating that space, turn your mouse around, like check right, check left really quickly. And that way it'll show up on the mini map if you saw anybody, and it pretty much just clears for your team. It's basically like a very fast Sova drone or dog, a sky dog. So the biggest issue for me, I think, that I noticed that you were doing is you're pulling out your knife too much. You're like quick switching a little bit too much. And during those animations, every time you're quick switching like that, you're basically, you know, you're useless. So you can't do anything. You can't shoot. You can't, there's like that period where you're idle. And, you know, there's timings that can get formed when you're doing that. For example, that one round in A main when you pushed up and that Brim was hiding around the box, you know, and then he kind of killed you. If you quick switched earlier and then cleared it, or you hard scoped in, that timing wouldn't have formed, and then you could have maybe dashed away or something. But and also, yeah, when you're up numbers, like you have 3 versus 2, 3 versus 1, just don't peek, play the bomb, play the rounds, so then, you know, you don't end up griefing. And then if you're down numbers, that's when you can start playing aggressive. That's when you want to look for picks, when you're down numbers, like 2v5, 2v3, 2v4. You want to even it out, so you want to look for 1v1s. But when you're up numbers, avoid 1v1s. You don't want to do that.